Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning to Perth West Oz RC. Well, today I've got this cool little Wi-Fi quadcopter. This is from a company called Amcrest, and I believe they're an American company, and they sell, I think they've got quite a few of the little RC quadcopters that they sell on Amazon.com. So they were kind enough to send this one to me today for a review, so I thank them very much for doing so. This is the Amcrest SkyView HD video drone. As you can see here, it is a little Wi-Fi FPV quadcopter, and the model name of this one is the A4-W. I've also got one more that they've sent me, but they'll be covered in another video. So on the side of the box, as you can see, there is some of the contents of what is included in the box here. So you got your drone, obviously, controller, spare props, USB charging cable, and the user manual. And here are some of the specs of this quadcopter. It's got a 1.3 megapixel camera, 720p video at 30 frames per second, so that's not too bad. This one has a micro SD card slot, so that is really good to see, rather than just relying on the Wi-Fi FPV to record your video. 6-axis gyro, runs on 2.4 gigahertz, of course, and we can expect a flight time of about 7 minutes from the little battery there, and 100 meters range. So that's pretty decent. So yeah, it goes on to show you a few more pictures on the back. Pretty nice little box, and some information of some of the other features here, altitude hold and so forth, plus the Amcrest drone app that you can get on either the iOS Apple Store or the Google Play Store for Android. Alright guys, so this is going to be a really quick unboxing, and then I'll put it in the air and we'll see how it performs. Okay, first off, we get the user manual for this little quadcopter, the A4-W. Really nice little user manual, guys. It's everything you need to know in here, all the controls, and how to fly it if you're a new quadcopter pilot. Some nice photos here as well. They're actually real photos instead of diagrams, and even some color photos here for the app. As you can see here, the layout of the app. So pretty nice booklet. Everything you need to know is in this little user manual. Alright, onto the little quadcopter itself. It already comes complete with the prop guards attached. As you can see, they're all attached around each little motor mount here. And yeah, really nice looking little quadcopter. It fits in the palm of your hand, as you can see. We've got little direct driven brushed motors here. And there is a 720p camera in the nose, just there. We've got little rubber feet on each of the motor pods, just there. Battery is on the back, which just slips out. Let's have a quick look at that. It is a 3.7 volt, 520 milliamp hour battery there, guys. And there's a little charging port, which is the micro USB. It just slides straight in just like that, clips in. Also at the back of the quadcopter, we have the little SD card slot. So you put your SD card there. You can take up to a 32 gigabyte SD card. So that's rather large for such a little quadcopter. And there it is there. I just turned it on with the little power switch on the side there, just there. And a quick press will turn it on, and it's ready to bind. And it's got some really bright green and red lights on the front. So that is the quadcopter. Nice lightweight quad. Hopefully it flies pretty good. Just turn it off as well, just like that. Okay. Also, we have the little goodie bag here, which is in the box. We've got an extra set of props here by the look of it. Yep, an extra 4 set of props. We've got the USB to micro USB cable for the charging of the quadcopter there. You can actually charge it with the battery in it, as you can see there as well. So you don't even have to take the battery out. You can if you wish to, where I showed you where the little plug was, but you've also can charge it while it's in the quadcopter. So we've got the cable there, and we've just got a little screwdriver as well. So that's rather neat. Okay, all that's left in the box to cover is this transmitter. As you can see, it's a pretty small transmitter. It's more like a gaming style controller, but it's got some pretty decent smooth sticks here. This one actually has a on and off switch on the bottom here, so you got to just slide it back and forth like that. And this one takes 4 AAA batteries, so the smaller style step down from the AA's. You need the little screwdriver in that little goodie bag to unscrew the bottom plate. And yeah, nice little grippy controller here. This has the phone mount that is incorporated in the TX already. So that's rather neat. You don't have to install one and take it off later on after use. And as you can see, the buttons are not labeled on this one. So I'll take you through them quickly. This one here, the top shoulder, is the takeoff and landing mode. And if you hold it down for 3 seconds, it will initiate emergency stop. So it'll cut all the motors off, and the quadcopter will fall from the sky if you're in an emergency situation. On this side, we have the camera mode button. So a quick press for photos, long press for a couple of seconds will do the video. Okay, and when you are taking video, this little LED light which illuminates red will let you know that you're recording video. So I actually like that feature. So once you press the button, it will actually flash. So that's really good. So you do know when you are recording video or not. Most of the time with these toy grade quadcopters, you're actually guessing, oh, is it really recording? Well, now you will know with this one. So that's a really neat feature. Okay, for your flip modes on this, because you're not using these buttons up the top, you just press this in. Okay, the pitch and roll stick. So press it in, you hear it click, and then go forward, back, left, right for the flips. For the speed rates, it's on the opposite side. So you click that throttle button in, you can probably hear it clicking, and then you can, it will step up with the beep. So it'll probably beep once, twice, 3 times for the different rates. We have the basic trimmers here on this side and some trimmers here, but these 2 buttons here are not trimmers. They are for the 1-key return function and the headless mode. Alright guys, so that pretty much covers the controller. All we've got to do now is I just got to download the Amcrest app and we'll take it for a flight. So thanks for watching the unboxing. See you at the field. Okay guys, welcome back. Now I'm at the sports field with the little Amcrest A4-W quadcopter. Now I just found something rather interesting. I'm out at the field here, and I tried to connect it to the Wi-Fi app, and I'm not getting any Wi-Fi signal from this quadcopter, which is rather odd because at home it worked perfectly fine. So unfortunately I'm not going to be able to show you any footage from the actual quadcopter via the app, but I've got a little SD card in it, a little 4GB SD card. So with that being said, I should be able to take some footage via the controller using the top button up here. So luckily it's got an SD card, so hopefully that works to show you some footage. But I found it rather odd. I'm just out at the field here to set it up, and the app won't even connect. It doesn't even come up on my phone anymore. But at home I was actually controlling it with the actual phone. So I was starting the motors up, I had the Wi-Fi FPV screen, so I'm not too sure what's going on with the Amcrest SkyView app. But anyway, let's get started. Without using the Wi-Fi, I guess it will probably give me a little bit better range, and we'll just go through all the features and give you a flight time. So here we go. I'm going to put my hat cam on. Now to start this up, just press that button there, up and down to bind. I believe it's 2 sticks down to the right is the calibration. Okay, so let's start flying. 2 sticks out to arm it. Okay, I'm in first rate. And what I'll do, I'll press this button here, hold it down 3 seconds, and you can see I've got a solid green light, so it should be recording on the SD card. Now that's full pitch forward in first rate. To select the rates, you've got to press the throttle stick in, and now I'm in second rate because there is a little bit of wind now. Built up speed because of being in the tailwind, but now I'm in third rate. I think I'll just fly it in third rate. Seems to fly pretty nice for a little quadcopter. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what happened there with the Wi-Fi app. Like I said, it was 100% working at home, and I had the phone in airplane mode, or you know, while I'm here. I'm still taking video. Let's try some flips. Hold that one in and it's beeping. So that's pretty cool. That works fine. Let's do that again. Hold the pitch stick in, like we'll press it in. Click it. That's pretty neat. It's a pretty solid drone, or quadcopter. It's got a altitude hold, and that's a third rate. It's a nice little park flyer or backyard, front yard flyer. Pretty smooth little quadcopter actually. Just take it up a bit. Do some flips up there, and it's just holding position. Just get floating away a little bit with the little bit of a breeze up there, but we bring it down while doing some yaw. Try not to turn too much because if that camera is recording, make these guys dizzy. So hopefully, yeah, I've got an SD card in it, so you don't really need the app. Most of these quadcopters that are app driven with a Wi-Fi PV, if you've got an SD card and you've got a button on the actual hard controller, it should be recording. And what I might do, I might turn that recording off. Now that button, that LED's turned off, I'll start a recording again, just to make sure I've got something there. Okay, let's try headless mode. I think headless mode is this trim button. It's beeping the whole time. The lights are flashing. So yeah, forward, back. I've got the quadcopter sideways as you can see. Left, right. Let me do a yaw. Forward, back, forward. See, so headless works good. Now, because I took off in this heading, I'm going to quickly test out the one key return. Send it out. It's going back down that way. Got some rowdy fellows just behind me. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Flying really good, this thing. It's an Amcrest A4-W. Great little park flyer. So I'll get a flight time for you guys. Still got power for flips. So it's got pretty basic features. You know, you got your flips. You've got your Wi-Fi FPV, altitude hold, 3 speed rates. Now this is supposed to have a just went behind the goalpost there. Supposed to have a range of about 100 meters, they said. But I wouldn't really recommend flying it that far because it is pretty small. But yeah, it's pretty decently quick for a little brushed quad in third rate. Now I'm in third rate this whole time, so let me bring it back down to rate 1 and you can see it's going backwards, so it's struggling against the wind. Rate 2, I've got a wind coming from my back now going this way towards the head of the quad, so it's sort of, you know, it's trying to fight. Third rate it will come back. So being a small quad, it can't really handle too much of a wind. Now I see some LVC lights flashing. I've got no power for flips anymore, so she's going to probably be coming down pretty soon. But all in all, nice flyer. What I might do before it lands is stop that recording just before it landed. So that is the flight time, guys. I just stopped that recording before it powered off. So yeah, all in all, that was a pretty neat flyer. This is the Amcrest A4-W. As you can see, it's a very small little quadcopter here. We've got the LEDs flashing now for the low voltage shut off. I've got the SD card in there, so hopefully, guys, I can show you some sort of footage without using the app. I thought that was a little bit unfortunate that the app didn't want to work out here at the field. I'm not too sure why, I can't answer that question. But anyway, guys, you know, my honest opinion on this one is I think it's a nice little flyer. It flew really smooth and you know, it's pretty quick, not too bad for its size. So altitude hold seemed very good too, rock solid. Didn't lower its altitude at all when I was flying it, you know, back and forth along this field. So that was rather neat. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank Amcrest for sending this one through. I don't know the price of this one, guys, so I'll have to look at the email that they sent me when they were talking about sending me a couple of quads out. I've got one more left to review for them. It's a larger quadcopter. I think it's called the SkyView Pro. This one is called the SkyView A4-W. So yeah, I'll put the links to their Amazon store below and you can check out the price yourself. If you're interested in this one, maybe you'd want to purchase one. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. And until next time, happy flying, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.